Hello, Facebook friends and family. It's Miss Ellen. I've been out visiting the tree again. I have this fruitless pear tree that is such a metaphor for me, and I learned so much from it, and it spoke to me again today, as it's wont to do. I do not remember the first time it got hit. It was about 4 years ago. Tornadic straight-lined winds beat it up pretty good, weakened it considerably. But it was October of 21 that the poor thing, while it was in its weakened condition, really took a direct hit, and half of it was shorn away. It's such a remarkable scar, isn't it? And I had some people come out and move all the fallen brush and debris away. And they said, you know, it's not going to survive it. And I said, well, they said that before. And they said, well, no, it really is not going to survive it. It can't survive. And I said, yeah, I think it can. And I don't want you to cut it down. And so here we are. And it looks so crazy this way, doesn't it? I mean, it's like you would think there should be an equal part over on the other side. But it's not. And so if it sounds like I may have a little catch in my voice or a little nostalgia, I do. This tree speaks to me in how it's carried on and just found ways to compensate and to go on and to continue. I had some people over helping me install a dishwasher yesterday that know that about 3 years ago, the other half to my tree went on to heaven. And as he left, he said, I am so glad to see you doing so well. And I thought to myself, one, compared to what, right? Like, compared to what? But I looked at him and I said, well, what choice is there? And he says, oh, you know, some people just give up. And I thought about the tree. And honestly, I don't know that the tree made a decision, you know, I'm not going to die. And I really don't know that I did either. But I think there's something in our life force that tells us to go on. But here's the thing. I think we do decide how to go on. And this magical piece of botany decided somewhere in its root system not just to go on, but it was going to go on great. And it was going to go on beautiful. And it was going to gather support from its friends. And it was going to create things to help it and buttress it and support it and make it more, crawling under the fence, more beautiful than ever. Now, I don't know how strong it is. This poor thing, she may just absolutely carpal the next big storm that hits her. But I don't think she will. I think she's learned a lot in the last few years about growing. And notice how she grows. Can you see this? Can you see the metaphors? Can you see her branches? Let me show you. Look carefully. Look at her branches. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. She's not really growing out. she's growing up. Stronger and stronger and stronger. It's almost like she's going to meet her creator. I mean, it's just the coolest metaphor. And I think if we don't give up and we don't give in and we decide we're just going to go on as strong and as beautiful as we can, and like this tree has done every single day since 2020. It's kind of told me how. It's kind of been teaching me how you go on. You do the best you can. You keep looking up. You don't give up. And you bend when the big storms come. You bend. And even when the experts may give up on you and say, it's over. It's too late. Your time is done. There's nothing more you can do. It said, watch. It said, watch. It said, watch. And I say, we can be a tree. I say we can be strong and keep looking up and teach one another everything we've learned that made us stronger. And I know this, that tree can go on. If I can go on, you absolutely can go on. It's a decision. So yeah, maybe that job didn't work out the way you hoped it would. Maybe your kid didn't work out the way you hoped he or she would. Maybe that marriage didn't work out the way you thought it was going to. Maybe you've had some storms that have knocked you down. Maybe you've had some storms that tore you in two. But it's not over. It's not over. And so we're going to keep looking up, and we're going to build support from one another. We're going to teach each other everything we possibly can. And we're going to decide that storm can take us out, but when it doesn't, that's our cue to get up and start growing better than ever. Thanks for watching, because you know if you don't watch, I'm talking to myself.